seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the rules and pass H.R. 3302 to name the Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Bay Pines, Florida as the C.W. Bill Young Department of Veteran Affairs Medical Center.
The clerk will report the title of the bill.
H.R. 3302, a bill to name the Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center in Bay Pines, Florida as the C.W. Bill Young Department of Veterans Affairs Medical Center.
Pursuant to the rule, the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Miller, and the gentlewoman from Florida, Ms. Brown, each will control 20 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Florida.
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members would have 5 legislative days with which to revise and extend their remarks and exclude any extraneous material they may have on H.R. 3302.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Today is bittersweet as we mark both the passing of a congressional stalwart, Chairman C.W. Bill Young, and pay a fitting tribute by naming the Bay Pines Veterans Medical Center in his honor. Mr. Speaker, while the raw numbers themselves may speak volumes for his dedication to America, it's his personal qualities that I admired the most. When I came to Congress in 2001, Bill Young was one of the first members that welcomed me here. It was on this floor, in this chamber, that Bill Young introduced me to the members of this House the night I was sworn in. Since then, I came to regard him not only as a mentor, not just a colleague, but a friend, a personal friend. Chairman Young served the 13th District of Florida and the people of the United States for over 42 years. He was the senior member of the Florida congressional delegation and was the senior Republican in both the House and in the Senate. Counting his years in the Florida legislature, Bill Young served over 50 years in public service and worked with 8 presidents. Bill will be most remembered for his devotion to America's defense and especially to the men and the women in the armed forces. Having served in uniform for 15 years as a member of the National Guard and Reserves, Bill was the go-to guy on defense issues here in the House. He dedicated his legislative and personal energies to improve the quality of life for the men and the women who serve, and as a result, those who wear the uniform and face our foes have improved base housing today, better medical care, increased pay, and the best equipment. Members know Bill best for his work as chairman of the House Appropriations Committee from 1999 to 2005, and he continued to serve as chairman of the Subcommittee of Defense until the time of his passing. But Bill Young was much more than a defense expert. He has also been a leading advocate for increased medical research. Bill worked to double federal medical research funding and funding to increase immunization rates for preschoolers, to improve public health programs, and to find cures for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. Just one example, the C.W. Bill Young Marrow Donor Recruitment and Research Program Registry lists more than 9 million volunteer donors for patients with leukemia and other life-threatening diseases. That simple list has provided the gift of life to more than 50,000 individuals. To completely describe the contributions of a man who served in this body for over 42 years would take hours. So with that, Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the entire Florida delegation and all those who knew and served with him in this House and in the other body, I offer our most sincere condolences to his wife Beverly and his sons Rob, Billy, and Patrick. He was your husband and he was your father. To us, Bill was a friend, and we will miss him dearly. Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlelady